Hey guys! So yeah, the Miscreant. Just playing some Dark Souls. I started a new one. Might as well say let's do a playthrough of such. Usually, at this moment, I have a tank build. Might as well take off that hat so I don't weigh much. Yeah, there we go. Now I can roll. We're mainly just gonna walk through here. I'm gonna show you what I know of Dark Souls, where to get certain things. It really, of that matter towards what we need. I'm going to try to be really quick with this. Won't get that done. Run over here. At the moment, we're about to see the Asylum Demon. See him right up there, if you can. And right when you walk around here, he jumps down. And then once that happens, you want to just run to the left unless you think you could take him with your sword hilt. And there's a bonfire down here. Don't worry, we will fight him again. It's just at the moment we don't have the right stuff. And here is where we start to get our weaponry, starting with our shield so we could block these arrows. And yes, I know this has been done before. I understand that. Just for the moment being, until Christmas comes over, I won't have too much new things to show you, other than probably some old stuff. I could probably go to Dark Souls 2 if you guys would prefer, but unsure if you would. You know what? Leave a comment down below if you want to see me do Dark Souls 2 instead of this. I'm just going to do this one and see how far it goes. Now, this guy, his name is called Oscar the Fateless, if I recall, and he's going to tell us the story.
You're no Hollow. Thank goodness. I'm done for, I'm afraid. I'll die soon, then lose my sanity. I wish to ask something of you. You and I, we're both undead. Hear me out, will you? Regrettably, I have failed in my mission, but perhaps you can keep the torch lit. There is an old saying in my family: thou who art undead art chosen, and thine exodus from the undead asylum maketh pilgrimage to the land of ancient lords. When thou ringest the bell of awakening, the fate of the undead thou shalt know. Well, now you know, and I can die with hope in my heart. Oh, one more thing. Here, take this. An Estus flask, an undead favorite. Oh, and this. Now I must bid farewell. I would hate to harm you after death. So go now, and thank you.
Okay, that was Oscar. The Estus Flask he gave us is a healing item. It allows us to pretty much heal whatever health is taken from us. We're able to upgrade it future on and make sure we don't die in the future. Now, right now, as you can see, I am very heavy, so I'm just going to get rid of that. And we're going to be facing the Asylum Demon again pretty soon. Now, the thing is that I want to say is the Oscar we just saw, he actually has a really interesting storyline. I think it might be DLC, but if you could ever see it or whatever, it's actually really interesting. Pretty much what he just told us was that we are the chosen one, as per se, the chosen undead. And we are undead, and we will escape the asylum, as you will see pretty soon here. And pretty much that's about it. But at the end, if he actually does get free before getting hit down, is actually really interesting. So let's go in here and fight the Asylum Demon and see where this goes. Ah! Adventure! Get ready to be pulled by death of battle. Remember, always during this fight, just stay near his tush, for it will make sure that you do not die for the first time, and you could at least do moderate damage, as you just saw. And therefore, our enemy has been slain. Now, he gives us that, and as you saw, we also got the Pilgrim one, so we could continue forth on our adventure, as we will now. Sorry if the picture or the audio for this is kind of stupid. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get to the bonfire right before the tourist demon, and then we will see where this heads out.
In the ancient legends, it is stated that one day an undead shall
Kill a bird.
to leave the undead asylum in pilgrimage to the land of the ancient lords. Lordran.
And there we have it. Our fate is set. We are the chosen undead, and we are going down to Lordran as we speak. Personally, Dark Souls has the best, I guess, animations, as I would say, towards how their things go and all that sort. Now, what we're going to do is we got to strength up so that way we could do something right before we leave. We're going to get rid of both of these so that way we both only have that. What I'm going to show you right now is the location of two weapons you could get pretty early if you're fast enough. The first one is right here. It's not really a weapon. This is a soul, or Soul of the Lost Undead. That will help with leveling up, maybe even just like that a little bit, or whatever. And then this is another one. Go up here, and you circle around this right here. You'll get a Winged Spear. Oh, usually that doesn't happen. If you go through all this, you'll be able to go down here and grab a Zoohander, as per se. Down here is the binoculars. And we run right through here. Oh! Yep, there we have it. Now we're dead. Well, at least we got the Zoohander and the Winged Spear. The other thing that was down there would have been a Cacticus Small Shield, but it's not too interesting for what we're doing right now. Right now we're just trying to get through with whatever. Not really care for dying so much. And I only had 6 souls, so it ain't too bad. I'm gonna go talk to him, I think it's Petrus over here.
Hello there. I am Petrus of Thurland. Have you business with us? If not, I'd prefer to keep a distance, if possible.
Yeah, you gotta talk to him 3 times for him to actually...
Hello there. I realize that I have requested that we retain our distance, but I also want you to know that it is not meant in ill will. Here, take this, as a token of peace. No, go ahead. It's for you.
Yeah, that doesn't really come in handy, other than for the fact that we could sell it for 1,000 with a later NPC that we will see. Now, once we talk here, he sells
You
us...
again. Oh, I know. How about this? I have to await my companions here anyway. So what if I were to teach you some miracles? Would that please you? Very well. Then first, a covenant with the gods. Now let me share. Only their ultimate effectiveness will be determined by your efforts and your faith.
And you will see that it said that I'm already a part of this covenant, and that is because the main reason is my, when you choose the class of a knight, you already start in this covenant called Way of White, and pretty much what it allows is Petrus here will sell us miracles and stuff for so forth, learn this gesture, shrug, and we'll be able to buy miracles and such from him. I'm going to get heal once I can, and then a talisman, but it's kind of a waste to buy that talisman. I'll tell you in a second.
Come again. The effectiveness of the teachings depend upon...
Now, we're going to go up here, and up here is going to be like a passageway towards the church, but first it acts as this. And what happens here is this is Petrus's like stash of certain stuff. What you're going to see here is there's going to be a lot of story for I think what's in this chest. Correct red eye orbs, which allows us to invade other people's games and such. And then this is just his regular... that you don't get armor here. You don't get his armor. I believe you have to do something else for that. And finally would be Lloyd's talismans. Now, the Lloyd's talismans, they're good to a point of allowing it when you invade. The other person can't drink their Estus flask. And, if I'm correct, you could use them on, what's it called? Those trap chests, or mimics as they're called, and it will make them open up, or at least that's what I saw. Now we're gonna sit back down in this fire to restart any skeletons that may have followed. We're gonna put our weapons back on. We're not gonna use the Zuhander yet, it's going to be too we're not strong enough, and later in the game we will do whatever. Sorry, I'm a little bit rusty. I haven't played. Just got out of school. Now, over there, if I'm correct, is a ring. It protects your souls for when you die, but it only does it once. And you don't lose anything. You stay human, whatever you were, you stay it, but the problem is the ring breaks afterwards. I'm not going to go for it yet, because sooner or later there'll be an NPC that goes there, but for now, we're just going to get to the bonfire in Undeadburg, the very first one. I'm sorry if any of this is a little bit too confusing, or if I'm going too fast. This is my first actual playthrough of this, and I'm surprised I haven't been interrupted of that sort. If you hate the water noise, if I'm correct, you just do what I just did there. The ledge. And here we end up in Undeadburg. Also, next time I do a video, we're going to go down here, which is going to be an alright amount of stuff, but you can get, ambushed pretty easily. Usually, though, that's weird, because that guy usually tries throwing a firebomb or two at us. Try and get a backstab. Yeah, there we go. No one cares about him. Okay. I'll walk through here. There's nothing in that room there the guy came out of. It's just a bunch of barrels. Pretty empty. And then a form. And we're going to walk up here. If you don't want to get staggered by that, you can just hold up your shield. And then here you want to probably keep it up a little bit because of that crossbowman. If you could dodge roll correctly, though, you should be fine. Sorry if you're trying to find someone like professional and you're not liking how I play, but usually I'm used to taking the hits. If you go behind this door, you get a wooden shield, and later in the playthrough, if you want me to keep this up, we'll be PvPing in this area once I get a high enough level. here and the forest will be PvPing. I'm just going to kill these guys real quick. That's another thing these guys are able to do. If you let them sit there, they can drink Estus Flask. Headshot. That guy gets pretty annoying, but you get used to these things. We're gonna just run down here and talk to this guy.
Well, you seem to have your wits about you. Then you are a welcome customer. I trade for souls. Everything's for sale.
Okay, what we're doing here is I usually always buy myself repair powder because I know how much certain weapons can break very fast. If any weapon has a special ability, such like the Drake sword and such like that, it will break like at least by 10 to 20 durability every time the special thing is used. So yeah, and here we are. The first bonfire at Undead Burg. Sorry for the slow gameplay, I understand you probably want a little bit more, but that's going to be about it for now. I'm going to probably get back to you. I'll be human. I'll probably level up maybe once or so. And yeah, so that way you don't have to see my ugly body. I'm going to... And... yeah. Peace. Hope to see you again. Like. And. Hey, if you're seeing this, if it comes out right, yeah, thank you for watching. Like and favorite this video if you want. Subscribe to our channel if you want to see more things like this. Comment down